On today's episode of We Got That at the House, I'm making some barbecue chicken. So I decided that I'm gonna give y'all a few recipes because I work from home, and working from home is good, but sometimes you have to run back and forth to the kitchen and get dinner done. So I'm gonna give y'all some quick and easy recipes we can do, for the moms who work from home, or stay at home moms who just want to find some little recipes. So yeah, right here you see me chopping up my onions. If you have bell peppers, go ahead and put those in there too. And then I already have my chicken seasoning. Ain't nobody got time for that. I already had that sitting in the refrigerator marinating, and just basic seasonings: onion, garlic powder, your paprika. I put a little jerk seasoning on there. I put a little orange pepper on there. Whatever you have in your cabinet, you know what you want your food to taste like. Okay, season it really well and put it in the refrigerator. When you go on break, go ahead and put that with your onions, bell peppers, all that in a little pan, and we're just gonna lay them wings out flat. Now you can do this with thighs, drumsticks, party wings. It don't even matter. Use whatever chicken you have in your freezer. I'm the type of girl, I'm gonna get everything. So I poured a little chicken broth in there with my seasoning, and I'm just gonna put that in there with the chicken. You want to make sure it has a little juice. You don't want to put it in there too dry. So even if it's water, put your little water in there, put your little chicken broth, whatever you want. Make sure it's wet. Okay, you don't want to put it in too dry. You want your chicken to be juicy. Alright, so that's what you see me doing. Getting all that seasoning, and I'm just going to lay that in there with my chicken. Next, you're going to see me put some foil on top of my little pan here, and that's just because I'm going to leave it in the oven for about 30 minutes with the foil on there. And that's because, we want to make sure we get it nice and cooked. You know what I'm saying? We're going to poke a little hole so it can breathe. But we want to make sure that chicken is good. So 30 minutes with the foil on. You can run downstairs on your little break. Take your little personal. And take the foil off. And let it cook some more for about 30 minutes. You want to make sure that chicken is good. So by this point, I have taken my foil off the chicken, and I'm making my barbecue sauce. Put a little butter in your pan. Make sure you get it nice hot. Put butter in there. Put whatever barbecue sauce you want. Now, I don't like when people be in the comments like, "Oh my God, I don't have that." It don't matter. Whatever you have in your kitchen. Sometimes I use Sweet Baby Ray's. Sometimes I use this one. It don't even matter. Use what you have, boo. We're going to put that in there. And I'm going to make sure I get all mine because I pay for it. So I'm going to get all my barbecue sauce. Put it in there with the butter. Use your lime. Like I said, if you don't have it, use a lemon. If you don't have a lime or a lemon, use your lemon juice. If you don't have either, you don't have to use it at all. It's optional. Put your little brown sugar in there. And I know, listen, it's going to bring it all together. Put your little brown sugar in there. And I use a little jerk seasoning because that's what I put on the chicken as well. You want to make sure it's nice and seasoned. I love a savory flavor. I don't like nothing too sweet. I don't like it too spicy. I like it savory. So this is what we're using. Like I said, use what you have in your fridge. And I'm also using a little seasoning blend that I put together, just so you know what I'm saying. We can give it a little bit pizzazz. Yeah, so we're going to whisk that together while that chicken is cooking in the oven. We're going to get it nice. Bring it to like a little simmer. You don't want to bring it to a boil because you don't want it to get like crazy hot, and it ain't going to be right. So yeah, bring it to like a little simmer, and then get your chicken out. Look at that chicken. Now, my black ass was upstairs working and forgot to put my juice on the chicken, so it stuck to the pan a little bit, but that's alright. I'm gonna show y'all how. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna look good. It's still gonna be good, but it's just a little stuck to the pan, and that's alright. Let's fuck up. Okay? So yeah, we're gonna flip the chicken. Make sure it's cooked on both sides. You don't want to just cook it on one side. You want to make sure, you know, both sides get some love. And also make sure that you come down and put a little bit of chicken broth or water, whatever you decided to use. Put a little bit at the bottom of that pan, because if you don't, that's how it's going to look. So, look at that. We're going to put that barbecue sauce we made on top. Our little concoction. Make sure you get a little love. And you know, you can definitely do more than this. I didn't want it too runny. I added a little chicken broth as well, just to, you know, make sure that while I'm working, nothing gets stuck. And of course, while my chicken was cooking, I was doing my sides. I did French style green beans and some mac and cheese. Now usually I would do like fresh vegetables, but since I was working, you just, you know, get your little canned goods, put them on top of the stove, add your little salt and pepper, not too much, and you know, just do it like that. With my mac and cheese, I just did like some shells, boiled some shells, and I used my shredded cheese. Something quick, like when you're working, when you're doing, you know, working from home or whatever. You don't have to be fancy. I'll show y'all some fancy recipes, but sometimes we need some little quick recipes that we could just throw in the oven, put it in a crock pot, and let it do its thing. So that's what we're gonna have over here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and this is how everything turned out.